Yeah, Evan, have you been drinking? Just a question.
If so, me too.
Same.
And
So,
cheers, brother. Thanks for always tuning in, man. I swear to
always.
God.
All right, man. Let's get it popping. Is you ready? We coming through clear out there?
Yeah. If there's any problems, let us know. All right. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's Saturday tomorrow, so I guess just got to make it through one day, and hopefully you got Sunday off, buddy. John, can you hear me in yours? We good?
Yeah, you're hearing good now?
All right, cool. All right, let's do it.
Let's get it.
What's up, and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me, as always, is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack you a cold one, because it's Friday yet again, and shout out to our Irish friend, drinking one with us.
Yes, it is. Shout out to Evan, already in the chat. He has to be working 6 hours. Should be in bed, but he's here with us.
The important thing, he's like, look, it's the off-season. So if you don't know who that is, Irish Evan is our brother from across the pond that plays American football over there and is leading the charge.
Yeah, he's a monster.
So shout out to him. Thanks for tuning in. For the rest of you, thanks for tuning in. This is Around the Boys podcast. Our telephone number is
910-726-3900. Give us a call.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, follow. It's episode 91. Here we go. A couple housekeeping things. The NFL Pick'em is live again on CBS Sports app. If you were in last year, you're automatically in again. You should have got an email. Those of you who want to join, DM us. I'll send you the link.
Yeah. Tell them what it is. If you haven't done it.
If you haven't done it, it is free to join.
Free to join. $400 prize. Not like cash, but like we will give you $400 worth of goods.
Yep.
If you're in the local area. No, we haven't done that. That's last year.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
But it's $400 worth. That's what you'll win.
For
and
sure.
a trophy with your name on it. You get to hold it till next year.
And what it is you pick each game every week. Against the spread, they'll have spreads. You just make the picks. It takes a minute.
Yeah.
Hit submit, and you're done. Free to enter. Do it. Also, those of you in North Carolina, or even if you're not and want to come down, October 27th is a Thursday night. It is going to be episode 100 live from Carter Finley.
Yep, Carter Finley Stadium.
In Raleigh. Virginia Tech is playing at NC State. Thursday night football. It's going to be electric. And shout out to our guy, Big Cat. Already locked down the spot.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, show up if you can. There'll probably be some crazy outfits because it's like Halloween that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll have a fourth mic or a third mic, whatever it is, so you can come up to the booth, get on the show with us.
Yeah, there'll be four set up.
Yeah. So it'll be a good time, and like we're pretty excited about it. I don't like wishing my life away, but I'm pretty excited for that to
It's going to be awesome.
Happen.
All right. Real quick, New Music Friday. We're going to do that. It's National Dog Day. Got a funny story. Jimmy's week, my week, and then a couple other topics.
Well,
I won't get into it because I want to leave a surprise. But New Music Friday, real quick, DJ Khaled dropped an album. It's called God Did. Nobody believed in me, but God did.
Oh, that's what it means. Okay.
That's what it means.
Okay.
But so, yeah, every feature in the entire planet. And you know how it is. There's definitely a couple of songs in there.
I wonder how much
Khaled.
he even really makes. Like, I would like to see their business model.
What does he do?
Well, my point, he makes beats.
Okay,
one.
he makes the beats.
But my point is, if you have all these artists on there, that ain't free. And
No,
I just want to know what his margins are.
Well, but
You know
everybody, I mean, listen, Khaled's been popping forever. Everybody
true.
knows, like, you get on his shit, it's gonna get listened to.
No, for sure. But you get my point. I just want to know, like, what is he making?
Yo, how the finances break down?
Yeah, I want to know your business model because.
Also, my guy JID from Dreamville dropped the Forever Story. He's from Atlanta. He's like a reincarnated outcast.
Yeah, and I would also say he's lyrically inclined.
He is artistic with it.
He's really he's good with alliteration in his lyrics, but he also paints the story too.
Yeah.
So like you're seeing a movie in your head when he raps every time. You know what I mean? So
Check-
it's
check-
pretty. It's interesting. It's a different style, like for sure.
Yep.
But at least it's not mumble rap. But seriously,
Don't even
dude.
get me started.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah. So
Today is National Dog Day. Oh. Nebraska versus Northwestern.
what?
Wait. So there's a Oh, that's the college game over there. I forgot about that.
Whoa. So that's tomorrow, dude.
So Evan just said, Evan's in the chat, he said he got an invite to the presidential suite tomorrow at the game in Dublin, Nebraska versus Northwestern. He said, what are they thinking? It's going to be wild.
Dude, that's all. I wish I
That's
could be there.
huge.
If that's a college game I'd like to go to.
Yeah.
Over there in Dublin. First off, it's been like my dream my whole life. I want to go to Ireland one
Right.
time.
Yeah. I just want to stand on the cliffs of Moher. I probably pronounced that wrong, but I just want
Probably.
to say, I did it.
Yeah.
And then
That's like literally the only there, and I'd like to go to.
I want to go where my family name is from.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go to see the Rackley name jumped ship from England in like the 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he was like a what did I say? It was an indigent servant.
Tired of them redcoats.
Well, he was an indigent servant on the boat, and like the whole gig back then. If you didn't know this, I'm saying it again. If you made it, like AKA lived, survived, like
Yeah.
7 years in the New World or a certain amount of time, you
Yeah.
get to walk south or north and get your own plot of land because there's
Mhm.
so much land. So like I guess whoever that person was like it's worth the risk. Like fuck it. So that's kind of wild to think. And then think about this: oh, you survived. You're done. You're free.
Mm.
And you just start walking. Like
Good luck.
yeah, see you later, dude.
See ya.
All right,
Hope
man.
you make it.
Take it easy.
Jeez, man.
Anywho, go ahead, Johnny.
I want to go to that game.
Yeah, I want to go to that game. I'm jealous. I would love to go to a football game with Evan. That'd be badass as hell.
Oh my God, just like America, because like we know what's going on, right? I'd be like, oh, and he
Yeah.
does too.
You damn right he knows what's
But
going on.
there's only about 1% of us that probably truly know what was going on in that stadium.
And we appreciate that, brother. But yeah, no, I would definitely love to go over there and shit. It'd be cool if he came over here.
Yeah.
But
National Dog Day.
National Dog Day.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that until I got off work and got back here, and boy, everybody on Instagram posting the
Really?
photos.
Are
Yeah, and I'd really hate to flex on them, but I think I have two of the best dogs
they? Yeah.
in the world. So
And-
shout out Reese and Sonny.
Reese and Sonny, shout out to them. I mean, I'm talking the. First off, I love Sonny, all right? But Reese is the OG.
Sonny came in about 2.5 years after Reese.
Reese is the original.
Yeah.
And, like, she came in a time of our lives, like, that was wild as shit. And she sat right there like a wise young lady.
Watched it all.
Yeah. No leash.
Yeah.
No collar.
Boy, if she
Never
could talk.
left. You know what I mean? Oh, dude. Good God.
Jeez.
But to me, there's nothing, like, it's amazing that like, dogs, like, they have, their personalities are so varied.
Yeah, it's every dog
Like,
is
I saw a
different.
video yesterday of this dude sitting on the couch eating, watching like TV or whatever,
Mhm.
and like his dog, it was like he had a dog beside him laying there, and I guess he had two dogs because the bigger dog comes up, like it was about the size, it was like 180-pound dogs, like an 80-pound dog, something like that.
Right.
Came up with his dog bowl in his mouth, and like half of the food still in it, and had it balanced, and jumped up there on the thing and was eating food with him, because his owner was up there eating off his plate, so he
Yeah.
brought his bowl up there to
You
look
gotta-
at the TV.
You gotta respect that.
I know, but it's just like dogs. It's just funny how their personalities. you
Yeah,
know?
and like they can sense
Oh,
how you
shit.
feel
Mhm.
so well. Like it's unbelievable. Like
Yeah,
if I had a bad day or whatever, like they know as soon as I walk in.
yeah,
And like Reese knows because I won't. I'll just be like, ugh, and I'll like come in here and like throw my shit around, and she comes walking in,
yeah,
and she just stands at the door and looks at me like, "I'm here, dog.
yeah.
Pet me, you'll feel better." And you always do.
You do,
You
man.
really always do. It was funny
It's
this
amazing.
morning. Sonny sleeps in the same spot on the couch.
Yeah.
And last night she was just snoring her ass off. And Em's like, she's gonna be there when you get up for work, like for sure. And she is every morning. And this morning I walk out and she's straight up on her back like this, head hanging off,
yeah,
tongue out. I'm
Yeah.
like, Sonny, and then she just comes to, smiles real wide, and the tail just.
yeah. Oh yeah. I will say one thing about dogs that's pretty universal. They all love to go for a ride. Like you say,
They
get in the
do.
car. Like
I actually know a dog who doesn't.
really? Oh, Fisher.
No,
Or,
not for sure.
a Fort.
Fort.
Yeah.
Trey's dog, Trey and Lish's dog, Fort.
I forgot
When
about
I
that.
watched them a few weeks ago, I went over to pick him up from Trey's house, and I'm like, "All right, come on, dude, like Black Lab, hop in the car." This man would not, and I mean would not, jump in that car.
Yeah.
I mean, and he gave me the face.
Well, that's the only dog because, like, literally, I've seen, I've never seen a dog like do that. That's
you know
the
what
only
drives
one.
me nuts though?
What's that?
When people take the little dogs with them and they let them sit on their lap while they're driving.
Yeah.
I don't
Or like I seen this lady like a month ago. Like she had her ice cream cone. One of those people that licks it with her damn dog. But it was one of those little ones just sitting there and like she takes a pull. So there's the little dog. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, nah, I don't mess with that.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Reese, when it was just Reese, she'd sit in the front seat like a human.
Oh yeah.
And stare out the front.
It's just right. You could have put a seatbelt on her.
And dude, you'd pull up next to a car with a dog and like they'd start barking or whatever, and Reese would just look at him and be like,
here's what I want to know though. When did when did they start domesticating dogs? Was it just cavemen that like took some wolves?
yeah, I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
And like, how did they evolve? How do we have so
all
many
these
breeds?
different species?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I do know like Jack Russells, for instance, they bred them that way to make them shorter and lower to go in the holes to get the foxes out.
Yeah, but what did they breed them? What was the first dog?
I don't know, man. Like
It'd
literally,
be an interesting thing to look up.
Yeah.
Like how did we get from, Sonny and Reese are the same size, but they are way different when it comes to coloration and all that.
I
Like,
mean,
how does that happen?
oh shit, we got a scene call in right now.
Hello, this call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up now.
Taylor.
Yo.
Oh man, welcome
hey,
to the show.
Welcome to the show. We were just talking about National Dog Day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's National Dog Day, man.
Yeah, shout out Mabel.
I already did, bro.
Oh, like on the Instagrams.
You got to, man. People got to know about it.
Dude, all right, so James, I didn't tell you, but Taylor texted me a little bit ago. It was like, I'm calling in. I need the number. I got a story.
No, you did not tell me that at all.
I know. I didn't tell you on purpose. Taylor, take it away.
First off, hey, could we hear Taylor out
man,
there on the
well-
chat? Just let us know.
First of all, y'all's little recording thing, that's a scene and a half. I thought I was calling, like, some serious shit. Fucking, that was weird. But, no, man. Listen to this shit. So, James left. She's left from work. I'm on the way home. I had to go to the grocery store to get a couple things. It's Friday. I'm in a great mood because I don't have to work for the next fucking 65 hours.
Yep.
And I go through, I get my shit. I'm like standing in line. I'm taking my time because, again, it's Friday, good times, I stand in line. This old bitch is ringing everybody up. She just looks sour, I can tell.
Where were you at again?
Food line, right here by my house.
All right.
Shitty kitty.
Yeah. Well, dude, this lady, I mean, she is just going slow as can be, like scanning stuff. And I'm like, you know what, I get it, whatever. Again, still in a good mood over here. And so another guy walks up behind me, and I hear this lady, like, sigh. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, that sucks, So she calls somebody over. She's like, can you block my register off? I was supposed to be off 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
like, oh, one of these ladies. I'm like, Jesus Christ, lady. Like, here I am, fucking been sweating like a Hindu in a beef ranch all fucking day, and she's been in the air conditioner. Like, I don't want to hear this shit. And she fucking gets all pissed off. Anyways, that lady, like, goes through. I get up there, do my thing. And you know how when you stick your card in at the end, it's like, would you like cash back? Well, we're going to that NRA dinner tomorrow night, and I'm trying to buy some raffle tickets and shit. So, I hit the $40 thing.
Yeah.
And she looks up at the next guy. She's like, just so you know, we're not doing cash back. And I was like, I just looked at her. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You should have a sign up, No, I thought nothing of it. She looked at me. She was like, you should have asked. And I was just like,
oh,
dude. Oh, so instantly I was like, well, I'm going to make you feel stupid as fuck. So I was like, why should I have asked? I was like, the thing prompted. I was like, that's a yes or no question through the machine. It has nothing to do with you. I can't get money. You should have taped the sign to the fucking window. Dude, she got all quiet.
Wait.
Sorry,
did you drop fuck on her?
Huh?
Did you say
absolutely.
fuck?
Because it's not like she was friendly about it, because that's what I said. I literally said, I was like, you could tape a little sign on there that says, sorry, no cash back, and put a smiley face on it, Nobody's going to care. But the fucking thing asked me. I'm not coming in here to be like, hey, can I get cash back? The fucking thing asked. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, hey, Jay, bro, you go to Lowe's Foods. Do they not, or do they post no cash back at this time, or Do they not do that?
No, they put because you go to the self-checkout, because, like, when I got to go break a big bill, like.
Oh.
No, but they put it on there, like, no cash. This thing's messed up.
Well, and I just, again, I wasn't, when she first said that, I was just like, well, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all should have put a sign up. But at that point, the transaction's already happened. They've already charged me. You know what I mean? So I would have gladly not done it if there was a sign. But she wanted to get all shitty with me because I didn't ask her for permission for cash back.
like she's the like she owns the cash around there. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. She didn't push it too much farther. But I was
about to say, what was the end
You
result?
You know what I bet it was? She probably
She
had
gave me my
already
fucking
counted her
money and I
drawer.
left.
Oh, she did give you the money?
Oh, could you imagine if she didn't?
I can tell you now, they'd had to fight somebody because they charged my ass for it.
Oh my god.
Hey, all right, Scene, while we've got you, dude, like, can we explore the coin shortage deal and what the deal is with that?
Dude, it's a bunch of bullshit. Unless they were just going out of their way, collecting fucking money and throwing it away, there's no reason for it. They can all suck my fucking dick.
Yeah, no, dude. Biggest scheme of all time. Somebody's
Dude,
hoarding
it's
all
just
that.
ridiculous. Like, where did did the coins get scared of COVID and go? Did they lock down too?
Yeah, they just hadn't came out yet.
Yeah.
I mean, they got faces on them. Maybe George and the boys just weren't feeling it.
No, I heard that.
They're
Oh,
like, man,
shit.
it's been a long ride in this cash register. This is my out right here, buddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm trying to go sit in somebody's jug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Put me at the house. But dude, so I just wish one of you guys could have been there because again, you got to understand, I was just like in a chipper, great mood.
Yeah.
She hits me with all that shit, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
you got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, like, dude, nah, I ain't got time for your shit, lady.
Well, and again, it's nothing to be rude about. She could have said, like, when I hit the button, she could have been like, hey, I'm so sorry, I've already counted my drawer. If you don't mind taking your receipt over to customer services, tons of options for not being a bitch. But because,
Dude, that's what it boils down to. Like,
Yeah.
could have easily prevented it.
I just look, and people, I'll retail. I'm like, dude, I worked it. I had to buy shit from motherfuckers. Trust me, I know the worst of retail you can get, and I get it. But it's just like, I don't know, man. You know what's funny though? Even after I left, I didn't like cuss the lady out. I was just let her know that everything she was saying was stupid as fuck. But you know what? She could have been having a bad day or some fucked up shit too, man. So you never know.
Nah, man,
Yeah, that's true.
I get it, man.
That's
I do.
hilarious. Oh god, I wish I was there.
But
Sometimes
dude,
I just I wish a little drone with a live camera followed you around. And you could just text us and be like, you might want to watch the camera.
Well, dude, it's like fucking out of a movie. Like, I'm standing here. It's like, dude, I felt like Paul Rudd at the fucking counter in Role Models when the dude's trying to tell him that Venti is large, and he tells him how he's dumb in 4 languages.
Yeah. Venti is 20 or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, he was like in Spanish. Yeah, dude, he just lets him have it. He's like, what is he? Yeah, he's like, grande is large. Congratulations, you're dumb in 3 languages.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Damn.
Well,
Well, that's funny.
thanks
Yeah,
for
no,
that.
that shit pissed me off. But then, dude, like I said, I got in the truck, and now I'm drinking a liquor drink, so I'm chilling. But
I heard that.
Well, cool,
oh
man.
man, that shit was hilarious. But
Well,
anyway,
dude,
yep.
thanks for
NRA
calling.
dinner tomorrow. I'm pumped.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for calling the show, bro.
Hey, Jay. All right, here's the real question: Are you coming down St. Andrews on your way home?
Yeah.
He is now.
If can I buy you, like, obviously give you the money back and buy you a couple beers? Any way you can drop a can of dip off at this house, you can just, like, drive by and throw it in the fucking driveway like a newspaper if you need to.
The paper boy.
The fucking dip can. Yeah.
Yeah, a can of dip. I'll give you the money back and I'll buy you a couple beers for doing it. I just
right.
poured a drink and I'm not trying to go back to the store.
Yeah. No, I'll get you one. I'll get you
Awesome.
what, Skull?
Copenhagen
Yeah.
snuff.
Yeah. A pack of snus.
I'll take Lone Wolf Straight Cut.
Get the apple.
All right, now we're gonna graduate to the big boys, bud. We're just gonna go straight to Marlboro Reds. Fuck chewing, you're gonna start smoking. That's what's gonna happen.
And then I'll sound like I did like 4 months ago when I lost my voice.
Yeah, that was scary for everyone. All right, I'll get you a dip, bro. Thanks for calling.
Cool. Yeah, text me on the way. Later.
Later. Yeah. Man, and that's why you keep the telephone. You just never know.
I mean,
You just never know.
That poor old woman had no idea. What
Had no idea. All right, so to hit up the chat real quick, yeah, we're definitely down for the voyage to go to Ireland. Jeez, love to party with Evan. The international, yeah, all right. So it is true. Like a lot of other countries hold our currency like literally in their vaults. Like that's not a joke.
No.
Yeah. So that's kind of a weird conundrum in itself. But anyway, that was hilarious.
How was your week, Jimmy? That was the housekeeping. Yeah.
Okay. That was the housekeeping. All right. My week was cool. All right. So, and look, I'm going to shout this girl out for being a trooper. So, on the way to work this morning, can you hand me a beer, Johnny?
Yeah.
So, on the way to work this morning, man, it's been a long week. We were building this deck, and it's been just humid as hell here. So, you sweat your ass off. So, I'm on the way. I drive separate on Fridays because I come to podcast. And there's a park here in Wilmington called Human Cray Park. That's what I still call it.
It's called Longleaf Park.
No, it's not. All right.
If you Google it, it's called Longleaf Park.
Whatever. So here's the deal. Everybody's always out there walking and running, doing all that. Kids, dogs, all this stuff at like, right. And it's like literally one of the biggest roads in Wilmington. It's right off that. Everybody can see, always backed up traffic. So this poor girl, I'd say she's about mid-20s, early 20s for sure. Helmet. Wrist guards. Ankle or elbow pads, knee pads, rollerblades.
Oh,
okay.
A blader?
And it caught my eye because I'm in the right. It caught my eye because she was, like if the first time you rollerbladed or went ice skating and you start like running and your arms are flailing. Yeah. So I see this flailing coming past this couple.
That's a damn flailing.
Yeah, I see these arms flapping past this couple walking. And I'm like, shit, I guess she's with him or something, right?
Mind you, there is always traffic right
That's
here.
What I'm saying. Like,
stop and go.
There's at least 300 people, or not 300, but that's a little extraordinary, but like there's a lot of people that can see this right here. So I think she's with him, but I see their faces. They're like, oh, God. So she's flailing, and I'm like, oh, she's about to eat shit. And then right when she's about to fall, she spreads out real wide. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Your legs go out wide. You make like this triangle shape, okay, to try to stabilize.
Right.
And she's stabilizing and cruising. But she's starting to lose speed. So she's like, well, damn, I got to skate again. But again, she's not quite clear on how to skate. So she starts doing this sprint thing again. All right. She starts hitting it. Passes the second, or this one person with a dog. The dog kind of looks back, hits the flank again. Except this time it was a little quicker, though, because she had speed. And so she came back and she tried to hit two more, flop, 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 flail, bah, right into this big-ass pine tree, dog. Ate shit. Right into it.
Off the path?
I'm talking, I could have 15 yards away. She was right there. And this poor thing had glasses on and everything. And nailed this tree. And I'm saying the tree's big enough that as I was passing the tree, I no longer saw the girl. And I came around the other side of the tree, and I'm going like 2 miles an hour in traffic. This chick gets right up like a trooper, shakes her shit, and just kept going.
I mean, that's the only way you learn.
And I'm telling you, that loop at that place, I think, is like a mile and a half, or a mile and a quarter.
Something like that.
And she obviously, this wasn't the starting point. Yeah. And I'm sitting there, and all I could think about is how many times she wrecked and got up along the way. So whoever that is, thanks for the laugh, and also thank you for the positive outlook on you fall down, you get up.
Exactly.
It was so many. Down. It was like a metaphor. It was hilarious. It was all at the same time. And I was drinking my coffee, and I was like, dude, this. I'm motivated today. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put the work in.
Well, that's hilarious.
But it was just one of them things. Like, hey, dude. I could have used that on Monday morning. I was already happy it was Friday, but
shit.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. I could have started my week off with that. Appreciate it.
So shout out to her, man. That was just some funny shit.
God damn, that's hilarious.
She'll probably never hear this, so it's okay.
That's okay. I watched 2 new shows this week.
What's that? Oh, one of them. I know. One,
all right, so yeah, the first one I watched.
One?
Yeah, I'll get to that one next. But the first one I watched this week was on Netflix. I think it's called Untold Story or something like that. But it was called The Girlfriend That Didn't Exist, and it was about Manti Te'o.
All right, give the brief rundown
in
case you forgot the name.
Manti Te'o.
Because I got to piss.
Manti Te'o in 2008 was the #1 rated linebacker in the country in high school in Hawaii, but in the country. Highly recruited, Polynesian, you would think would go to USC. He went to Notre Dame for 4 years. Was an absolute stud. They went to the national championship. He could have got drafted after his junior year, came back for his senior year, went to the national championship, and they got rocked 42-14 by Alabama. But now we know why. So everyone remember, when you hear Manti Te'o, you just think fake girlfriend, right? Invisible girlfriend, fake girlfriend, hold on. The show tells the entire story, and it interviews, I mean, obviously Manti Te'o is a big part of it, his parents, his high school best friend who also went to Notre Dame with him and played football, and the last person that is interviewed a lot is the person who did it. Now, I don't know what her name is now, but her was a him back then.
Yeah.
And his name was Renaya. Basically, Renaya played football too at a school like within the district. But I guess he or she, whatever, goes to explain that he hated football and wanted to like be his real self, which he wanted to be a girl, and was gay and whatnot. And he basically created this Lenny Kakula or something identity online on Facebook, and that's how he did it. And this dude, man, girl, whatever, recorded, like, could change their voice in a split second and sounded like all the voicemails that, and like talking on the phone.
Do they play the voicemails on there?
Oh yeah, dude. And it sounds 1,000% like a girl. It is wild. He ripped pictures from a girl named Diane O'Meary or something. She was from L.A. Ripped her photos, and that's who he was for like 3 years. And
all right,
I feel really bad because everyone in the world made fun of Manti Te'o for this.
Yeah.
This man truly had no idea. And he tried and tried and tried and tried to like FaceTime and see her, and it never worked out. So she was in California when he was at Notre Dame. And, dude, it is just wild the extent that this person went to fool this man. Like, insanely wild.
That's out of control. Like,
out of control.
So, all right, now you got to brush me up on like whatever.
So what happened was the day, so like the relationship started to get rocky.
But dude, he never even like saw this person.
Never saw it. Yeah, I get it. But like, if you watched it, so it's 2 hour and 20-minute episodes, and it's insane. Like, I feel really terrible that a lot of people made fun of him. But towards the end of his senior year, the relationship was rocky. He gets news that his grandmother died. He gets the news. He calls her. She had already said that she had leukemia. And she said she had leukemia because she started to feel bad. He started to feel bad about what he was doing, so he wanted to phase the person out, right? This identity.
And wait, who had leukemia? The grandmother or
the girl? His girlfriend. Supposedly, and like that was made up because this person, Renaya, started to feel bad about the whole situation.
Oh, found a conscience.
Was trying to like figure out a way to just quit communication. And so, yeah, listen, you don't joke about that shit.
No.
First of all. Second of all, you don't even do this in the first place. But either way, so that day he calls her. He's like, "Yeah, my grandmother died." Blah blah blah. Hangs up, and like 5 hours later, her cousin, Renaya, in the man voice, calls him and tells him that Lenny passed away from leukemia that day. So in a matter of like 5 hours, this man finds out that his grandmother truly passed away.
Yeah. And
what he thought to be his girlfriend is also dead. He somehow plays the game that week and just like balls out like crazy. All this shit.
And this was at Notre Dame?
At Notre Dame, his senior year.
Yeah.
They go 12-0. He goes to the Heisman ceremony. He was runner-up in the Heisman ceremony to Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
And it's 2012 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 2 days before the Heisman ceremony, he gets a phone call that 2 days before the Heisman ceremony, he gets a phone call, and it's a girl who he thinks is her cousin, and then she says, it's me, I'm alive.
What?
And he's like, wait, what are you talking about? And this person proceeds to tell him that she got in trouble and had to like lay low and disappear for a bit.
So this
is how insane this person Renaya is.
The dude, I'm calling it a dude. The dude came back and to mess with him again.
Oh, 2 days before the Heisman ceremony. God. And then he had the national championship a week later and played so bad, and they got their shit pushed in. They showed all the highlights. He had like 8-9 missed tackles. Like, had him wrapped up and just let it go.
Jeez.
When every other game, the last 3.5 years,
he was a beast.
Monster. He was a monster.
Yeah, because I remember that.
And he claims in the interview that he played the best he could and gave his heart out, but his parents, his best friend was like, nah. Like, you could tell that game something was wrong. So that all came to fruition.
Yeah.
After that, he had told the university prior to that game that, listen, something's not right. He called his uncle and said, this is what's going on. And he said the first thing his uncle said was, you're being catfished. And he said that was the first time he had ever heard of the term catfish. And so he tells the university, they play the national championship game. While this is all going on, somebody picks up on all this because it was very easy to research. Like, once she died and ESPN, you name it, ran with it.
Oh, my gosh.
If you Googled her name, the only thing that came up was her dying. Nothing else. She didn't exist except for being Manti Te'o's girlfriend that died.
That's insane.
And so people started to pick up on it. And he tells the university, yada, yada, yada. This random motherfucker for Deadspin. If anybody knows what Deadspin is, they're a blog who basically hates every other blog. And they just like talk shit about every other blog.
Okay.
They have been body bagged by David Portnoy numerous times. But anyway, someone emails this random guy, and at the time, Deadspin was 8 people. And dude gets a random email. Tip. Manti Te'o's girlfriend didn't exist. It's a hoax. And he's like, what the fuck? And he reads it, and it's a whole thing. Like, there's no way this girl's real, whatever. So he calls his buddy that he knows. This dude is like a super nerd in his basement with like 10 screens.
Yeah.
Was with Anonymous, the whole 9. And he starts doing research. No, that's not the man you want.
They'll find it.
He will find you, or anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, basically, their whole point of this thing was to release the story to make ESPN and all these other big-time media agencies look like idiots for falling for this hoax.
Oh, young John.
Hello, this call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up now.
Young John.
Boy, sorry to interject, but I come to you bearing a silver platter lock. I mean, these really, I mean, this is really red alert stuff here. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. at Kenan Stadium, North Carolina Tar Heels will be taking on the Florida A&M Rattlers. Now, the game was almost postponed today due to the fact that it was found out today that Florida A&M's, like 27 of their players, are not academically eligible to play. However, the fact that they are getting paid $450,000 by Carolina to play us is also the fact that that money would equate to 10% of their athletic budget. They are taking city buses to the Tallahassee airport and flying Allegiant and getting in, I think, right now to Chapel Hill. And the point spread right now is 35.5. I'm pretty sure they have 8 O-linemen. I mean, it will not be – this is not fair. Like what? And look, I know it's not going to be pretty. It's not really moral. I'm going to go, but boys, I mean, we can make some money off of it. It's a little more immoral than betting on the Little League World Series, but I think just slam it. I mean, I'm sorry to interject,
No, I love it.
This is really, really, like, it just came across my desk, and I mean, I just couldn't let you guys not know.
Dude, please. And now, like, every rounder out there knows, like, dude, you got a lock. Like, this is a pre-lock. Like, you hit the lock of the decade last year. Okay? You're not in a trunk in Mexico. You got all your limbs. Everything's good, right? Now, this one, this is almost like, you're marinating the steak. It's like, all right.
Oh.
Young John just called in and is like, here's one for you. Just take it. Take the money.
Opening college football weekend, you come to us with this gold mine.
I mean, gold.
Boys, it's been a long summer. It has been a long, long summer, and in a cold winter too.
Listen, brother, we saw your dad at my birthday party, and we discussed your shenanigans. We're talking, you're out here looking for handling fees. Anything you could do to get some squeeze.
I forgot to ask.
But one more question for you boys. I know that you have a good moral compass, and so my buddy worked in Las Vegas all summer. And he comes back today, and he goes, "Hey man, I got you something." I'm like, "All right." He pulls it out. It is a real, authentic Raiders jersey, and the tag on it says $150, but then slashed through it under it $10. And I go, "What the hell? This is real." Like, he got it at the stadium. It's a Henry Ruggs jersey.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, do I get rid of it? Do I put tape over the nameplate? Or, I mean, it's a nice jersey, boys. I mean, you're not going to get a better deal, but I mean, obviously, the guy's a scumbag. I can't wear his name on my back, but
yeah, you can't.
I don't know.
You can't. I hear you. I hear you on the nice jersey, but like the name, the stigma that it brings,
Yeah, I probably would never wear it.
No,
take it to a seamstress. Have them take the
put
take
your
the
name on
nameplate
it.
off. Yeah, and
put a
your
new
name
patch over it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, just put a patch over it.
Well, only if UNC covers or when they cover, and the off chance right now it's just getting duct taped over.
Yeah,
But,
yes.
I
Do
mean-
something. You got to hide that.
Yeah, I mean, either that or just I don't know, but definitely still keep it. And if you put your own spin on it, I think it might work better.
Well, anyway, boys, I'll let you get back to the show. Appreciate you taking the time to hear my lock.
Well, here's my thing. Tell me real quick. You said Little League World Series. Who's winning it? I already know who's winning it, but you tell me.
I honestly, last time I bet on it was Curacao. So, I mean, I've been kind of taken away based on these. Now that college football's back and I can do my research there on betting, I really don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
Bet on the Little League World Series. I don't even know who's left. Honestly, I was betting on the earlier games.
If I'll put it this way, if Hawaii doesn't take it all, it's a shame because
that kid on Hawaii rakes.
They all hit, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. So you just take a gander at it. If there's low hanging fruit, take it, buddy.
Oh, I will. And one more thing, what do we like about this Nebraska Northwestern game in Ireland? Really that affects anything? Who do we like there?
Our buddy Evan, who is watching right now, he's in the chat, is actually, I think he's going to be at it.
Yeah, he lives in he's an Irishman that plays American football.
Yeah.
And he's going to be at that game. And so
we're going to show him real football.
Yeah, I don't know.
He plays real football, dog.
I mean,
American football over there.
Yeah, he does that.
He plays defensive end.
Yeah, we interviewed him, bro. It's the shit.
Yeah, it's badass.
Now, here's the side bet. How many of those guys are going to show up hungover as fuck to that game? I mean,
dude, those Nebraska boys, they can drink. They can put it back. I mean, there ain't nothing else to fucking do.
Nah, and you got to drink liquor up there to stay warm.
Yeah, it's all corn based.
Mm-hmm.
Everclear.
Just that, get drunk, watch the Huskers, tornado watch. I mean, that's really about it.
Dude,
that about sums it up.
Yeah, nailed it.
What's the spread on it?
I think it should be Nebraska minus 11.
Okay.
So we'll see. I don't know. I've been really losing my ass on these no score first inning bets. So
stop betting the Nerfies, dude.
Dude, yeah, that's.
You want to bet tonight? Parlay Mets first 5 innings minus half a run at minus 190. Parlayed with Braves first 5 inning money line minus 160 plus 145.
Oh my God, free! That's free money. All right, I'll see you boys. I'm gonna get on that. And as always,
Chris Bassett is the Mets pitcher tonight. Every game he has pitched this year has the first 5 inning minus half a run is hit for the Mets.
Oh.
Hey, but I'm the guy who's like, well, he's due for it to not happen.
No, he's not.
Okay.
It's the Rockies. They have a sub 300 road record. It's in New York.
That's like my buddy used to be stationed at the Air Force in Vegas and said he would go out. His regular thing he would do is go to the strip club with a roulette wheel, wait for it to hit black or red 3 times in a row, and then put his paycheck on the opposite one.
God dang, I don't know about your whole paycheck, but yeah, I heard that. Hey, but you know what would happen, though? You do that, and then it hits green. That's what happens, brother. Because I play the inside, and I always leave some chips on the green.
I'll tell you a story. My little brother was streaming slots last night, and I hopped in the chat, and he was on the roulette table, and his buddies were in the chat giving him numbers, and I chime in. I said red 21, and as soon as he goes to like drag the little bet chip on it, it locks, and he spins it. Red 21.
No.
Yep.
No, dude. Y'all heard about this game called Red Dog? This is what all these degenerates I know are doing. It's like this online virtual. It's basically a fucking slot machine. It deals you 2 cards and you have to bet. You don't get to pick. The only thing you can do is double down, and then if the card that you pull, the third one, is in between the first 2, you get your money back. And
What?
I literally have, and it's so scary. I sat next to this kid who obviously is like an agent for a book and has like 20 different accounts to scam this dude.
Yeah.
And in between poker hands, literally while he's betting on our poker game, he goes up like $950 and then back down to minus 250 in the span of about 5 minutes. It's insane.
Yeah, that is true
I'm good on
degenerate shit right there. That is. I mean, you might as well play the slot machine. Like, you should over that. No, but seriously.
I mean, you get more enjoyment over a longer period.
Well, you get better odds too, for fuck's sake. Like,
He keeps saying over and over and over again, he goes, gambling is the only thing where you can only lose 100% of your money but make 2,000% of it. And it's like, dude, you need to go to Gamblers Anonymous or rehab or something
Now.
at church.
Like now,
Like
he's
now.
on. It's called a slippery slope. That's what that's called.
Well,
Oh shit! All right, brother. Well,
anyway,
thanks for
boys.
calling in, man.
yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Hey, and let's make some money tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah. If that shit doesn't hit, you won't be hearing from me for a while. So
Heard that.
I'll tuck my
Godspeed.
tail between my legs, and I'll come back only when I have something that really, really, is popping out at me.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty confident about that. You said it was like what? You said minus 25,
35.
35.
35. But, like,
It might be
it's not
35
fair.
nothing at half.
Yeah.
They should not be playing them because it's just simply not fair. Like,
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
score is going to get run up because we have 2 quarterbacks, that are competing right now. So they're going to probably just go. Both of them are going to be in and out.
Yeah. No,
So-
I like it though. I like
Yeah,
it.
I
If
like it too.
if they got no line, I mean, just run them over.
What's the
All
over?
right. Well, yes, sir. All right.
Hey, John. Hey, what's the over?
I don't actually know. I just slammed the spread.
Dude,
I might have to.
It can't be over 60. It's got to be below that.
I'll take a look and I'll
Because I
probably.
mean,
post
you
something
can't
on
really
the
expect them to make some fucking points.
Mm.
This
I
is
mean-
like when Alabama plays Charleston Southern, or like the Citadel or something.
That's
it's
what I'm
our
saying.
version.
Like if they score anything, it might be a field goal, maybe. I just.
Well, I appreciate it, boys.
All right, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right, man.
Appreciate
See ya.
it, dude. Take it easy.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. Oh shit,
He
man.
is hilarious.
Yeah, dude. He is.
Out of nowhere with that. I did not know he was calling it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Twofer.
Twofer.
All right. well,
Anyway, watch the Manti Te'o shit. The other show.
I got a question though.
Yeah, hit me.
Did he play in the NFL?
He did.
How long?
3 seasons for the Chargers, 2 seasons for the Saints.
And that's it.
Yeah, they didn't go past that.
But he did.
Oh, he got money.
Okay, good. And he obviously he's gonna make money with a Netflix.
But he said
Documentary.
like after the national championship game, he said the first game he stepped on the field, his first NFL game, he got on the field and lined up. He said everything went numb. He was never in the right mind state. And he said I would just talk to myself like, don't fuck this up. Make this
Oh
play.
yeah.
Like his mind was shot. So,
I'm surprised he didn't like see.
and you know what the
professional
worst
help.
part about the whole thing? That Renaya person that
Yeah.
did all this, like, was trying to justify, like, well, at least like I was truthful in what I was saying and trying to help him, and like, no, we don't want to hear that.
That's what any person does when they've done something wrong. They try to justify it.
That's what Psycho does.
Yeah, exactly. And like they'll justify it in their mind.
Yeah,
And so she's clear. Hey, it ain't my problem. Like I fucking,
yeah,
I did what I had to do. But like everybody else is like, no. You're fucking terrible.
terrible.
You're a
Ruined
horrible
that
person.
man. I mean, that man was a monster.
And-
he
yeah,
could have been one
was.
of the best linebackers
And think
ever.
about it. She whatever it is, just walks away into the sunset, working at fucking Walgreens or something, not giving a shit, and just made some money on this Netflix documentary
It's
for
crazy.
fucking his life up.
I know, dude.
If I was him and I know that's the dude, I'd beat the shit out of that guy.
Well, yeah,
no,
I
you
mean,
can't. You can't do that.
Well, and like what Manti said after he went to the Saints, he sought out a therapist.
You need to.
And the therapist was like, well, have you forgiven him? And he was like, well, yes, because it's in my faith.
Yeah. Well,
And he said, well, have you forgiven yourself?
No.
He was like, no.
No.
And so he started to play kind of well. And now he's like, at the end of it, he goes, listen, I wish him and his family all the best because that's what I have to do to keep my mind right.
Okay. And thus in
He
lies.
takes the positive road.
Yeah.
And now, like, I'm watching, I'm like, wow, I feel so fucking bad.
No, I feel terrible. It's a horrible story. And, like, dude, the thing is, like, people knock on religion. But, like, the thing is, if that guy didn't have religion,
He wouldn't have got through it.
fuck no.
Yeah.
He would never have made it.
You know they're Mormon down there? I didn't know that.
In Hawaii?
Yeah, Latter-day Saint.
All of them?
Yeah, a lot of them, yeah.
Well, Latter-day Saints is.
No. He was Mormon, though. They say it in the show.
Okay, well, Mormon.
Attending a Catholic college.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's not. That kind of.
Like, if that wasn't hard enough, and now you got
but
this
say that doesn't
imaginary
mesh.
person.
That
like,
doesn't mesh well.
Crazy.
But
He was a
that's-
legend at Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, those students were in the stands his senior year waving lays.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
when I say beat that, like, he doesn't need to, but karma's a funny thing. Like, somehow or another, that person is gonna get that shit back on him.
It's just wild how
Yeah.
like they feel they say, oh, I feel terrible that I did this and that, but like you keep justifying. You don't feel bad.
No.
It's wild.
All right.
Anyway, so watch that.
Yep.
The other one is on Netflix on demand. FX on demand, which is Hulu, and it's called We Are Wrexham.
Yeah.
Wrexham is the third oldest English football club in history.
Mm-hmm.
It's based in Wales, and Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, who's the dude from Always Sunny,
Mm-hmm.
bought it in 2020 during when COVID. They got the idea when COVID started, but the deal went through in like November.
Now,
2020.
was that prior to Lasso? Did
Did
they know about
I
it,
can't
or did that
remember.
spark their interest?
So
Ted Lasso's a soccer show. If you haven't seen it.
Rob McElhenney had a writer who wrote with him on Always Sunny,
Mm-hmm.
who's British and
Okay.
loved football.
Yeah. Obviously.
Right. And that kind of, once he started like watching it with him and learning, he was like, oh, well, like, maybe I should buy a club. Because he got really interested in the promotion relegation thing.
Yeah.
Like, how do they do that? Well, it's by right decisions by the owner of the club, buying players, selling players, getting better, yada, yada.
Yep.
And so he was like, he grew up in the streets of Philly. And was like, well, I want to do this. Like, this is a challenge. And he's like, I want to find a club that's like blue collar, hardworking, super low level, but a historic club that's low level that I can help. And he landed on Wrexham, and they're like the 5th tier of English football.
Yeah.
And everything centers around that football club in that town.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. Like, they cuss in it, and like Ryan Reynolds is hilarious. And he's like,
Is he like himself? Are they?
oh yeah, they're
they're
themselves.
themselves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got TV show money. Always Sunny did pretty good. He's like, but to do this, he's like, I needed movie star money. And it starts showing clips of Ryan Reynolds in movies.
Yeah.
And he's like, not only movie star money, I needed superhero money. And then it's clips of Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, but not only superhero money,
Yeah.
cybersecurity money. And it's like Ryan Reynolds doing cyber. And he's like, what other businesses does this bitch own?
The cell phone.
That's what he says. What other businesses does this bitch own? He's like, oh, yeah, the cell phone money. And he goes on, and then he goes to Ryan Reynolds. And, I mean, they make a great team, and they had to present their pitch. So that club is owned by the fans.
Mm.
And so it was a giant Zoom call. All the fans got to tap in on it. And the head of the board interviewed them.
Wow.
And they had to get a 75% yes
Yeah.
to take over.
Shareholder.
Yeah, they got a
Kinda stuff.
98.2%.
Really.
And like everyone in town was like, this is a blessing to us with how hard life has been to have these Hollywood superstars who are very serious about doing the right thing come in and take over. And so episodes 1 and 2 are out. It's a 6-part series. I watched both of them last night. They're like 40 minutes long.
I mean, like, grade it.
Oh, it's going to be out of 10.
Yeah.
I already can't wait for the next ones. I put it at like 9.1 just because I love footy as itself, but the story and how they're doing
Yeah.
this, and it's taking place right now.
Yeah, because it's like, it's helping the communities, doing all that,
It's awesome, and like they are themselves. They cuss all the time. Like the players all interview. You see the games and all that. Like
Yeah.
it's real shit. It's like
good for them.
These dudes are out there trying to get it in 5th tier English football. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
Good for them. Good for them.
love both episodes. Yeah, they were. Yeah. So Brandon's in the chat. Yeah, he watched it.
For sure.
Which brings us to our topic of the day, even though we're already pretty far in.
Yeah, I mean, this is
If you could order a sports team, what sports team would it be?
sports team. What would it be? I mean, obviously, I played baseball. Did one season of church basketball, mainly soccer. Did karate. Did wrestling.
Yeah.
I love football, but to me, there's the passion in soccer is next level. There's
nothing that compares
because the game only stops. Like it doesn't stop as often. It's a fluid game and it's all that. And I would own an MLS team for sure. Like it's as hard as I could, or a college team, but we're going professional. But like I would do an MLS team.
Yeah.
And that's how I'd run my organization because, I believe in hard work. I believe in all that.
Yeah.
And, like, I would find those guys. I don't give a shit about I just want guys who want to play to win, period. Like, work hard.
Yep.
But soccer, like, there's no – all right, so everybody's like, well, there's not a lot of scoring here in America. Not a lot of scoring.
That's not what it is.
But when that score happens, the eruption from that score – you can't match that.
Yeah.
Like a touchdown's great, but you expect that touchdown.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might not get a goal. So it's like when it does, it's so brilliant. And there's so many times the ball doesn't go in, and it should. And you're just like
the collective sigh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
right,
dude.
Like,
It's such a like an orchestrated thing that I think owning an MLS team would be the coolest shit in the world.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And I think my answer would be the same because it's here in America. But I'm not doing that until they decide to get their heads out of their asses and get rid of this playoff bullshit and go promotion relegation like they do across the pond. And that's why I would love to do what Ryan Reynolds and them are doing.
Yeah.
Because you have the money, and now it's like, okay, now you go and watch hundreds of games, and you scout that next guy.
Yeah.
Because you can't buy – I mean, they're not buying Premier League players.
No.
You can't. You're in 5th tier.
No.
You're looking at 3rd, 4th tier guys who, maybe they're not fitting in where they're supposed to be, and you can offer them a ton of money to come be the guy, right, at Wrexham.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. Like, it is when I say project, like buying a professional NFL team, not really a project. You got a ton of money.
I mean, it's a project.
Okay, it's a project, but it's not like it is. You're scouting college dudes. All this shit gets handed to you.
Yeah.
Over there, you're trying to find that guy, and you don't know where he's playing, and it could be all over Europe because they all play. Mm-hmm. Like not everyone plays football here. Exactly. There's 9 other fucking sports they want to play.
Well, and that's my thing. Like the magic in the team is the recruitment. Mm-hmm. That's how you really make that team. Same with acting. Same with movies. Like the casting director, you assemble the players, right, and then the director coaches them, kind of deal. But, like, you see movies, and, like, how often do you see movies just like with teams? You're like, man, this would be great if this person was in it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And you're like, nah, I mean, this movie could have been an A, now it's like B-. Lame. This is just like a team. Like, oh, if they wouldn't have got him, and switched him over to the left side, like, this shit would be unstoppable.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, I get it.
I mean, I
think soccer clubs, building a project with a soccer club would be.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a game over there, and I can't wait till the day I do.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, oh, man. I mean, I erupt here at the crib when Tottenham scores.
Now, since we talked about this topic, shout out to Emily, John's wife. She said...
She had a great suggestion.
She said a golfer.
Yeah.
She would own/sponsor a golfer.
Yeah.
And just his hat would say Emily.
I was like, dude, that's a great idea.
And I was like, that's perfect because, like, dude, I mean, think about it, man. You're out there with him and his caddy. You're getting all this handle. I mean, you're really involved in his psyche. This is or ladies. I don't care which way you go, but I'm a dude, so I'm saying, man. But like you're involved with them, and you do whatever you can to get them where they need to be. But you're think about because when she said that, I was like, shit. You got a soccer team or a football team. You got all these selections to make. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna sponsor a golfer, A, you got to find your money range. Mm-hmm. But B, I mean, That's a serious choice, man. That's just one person.
I watched.
You got to deal with that one person all the time.
I watched, the CEO of the company that I work for do it. Like, we sponsored Brian Harmon, and it was a big deal. Like when that happened, I remember him coming in and visiting us at the old office and like shook his hand, talked to him. He's a little fella, 5'6", hits 300 yards.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I mean? It's like
it's all in the hips.
Actually, his Instagram is great. He posted a video this past week because they're playing in Atlanta, and it's got like "Welcome to Atlanta," right? And it's him It's him superimposed onto a baseball diamond at the plate, but he's with his golf club. Yeah. And the pitch, and like as he's swinging, the pitch comes in. And it just rockets, and you see the pitcher just and it goes, little fella swinging big sticks. Let's get it. That's what it said. I was like,
see, you got to add a little bit of that, man. You got. Speaking of this, the video I sent you last night.
Oh, hilarious,
All
John
right,
Daly.
So John Daly, if you don't follow him on Instagram, you should if you like golf. So this man tells a story about. Can I have a beer, John? About.
You want me to play it?
About Arnold Palmer. Yeah.
It's quick. It's like 15 seconds.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to the beginning though.
All right, ready?
That's set to say my favorite story about Arnold Palmer would be one time we're at Bay Hill and I'm playing with him on the 10th hole. And he asked me and Kenny Perry that, y'all ever heard about this blue pill called Viagra? And me and Kenny kind of laughed and looked at him and said, yeah, we kind of have, Arnold. He says, well, I take it so I don't fall out of bed.
That's it. That's it, dude.
Yo, that is the classic old man joke, like, holy shit, man.
That's hilarious.
He's like, all right, young boys, I heard about this thing, but.
Brandon said he would buy Middlesbrough SC. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who that is.
We took their guy Jed Spence though, who was on loan. Or no, he was on loan from Middlesbrough to Nottingham, I think. Either way. Yeah, United did win 2-1 against Liverpool this past weekend. Big time. We'll get to that. All right, yeah, sports teams.
Are we at sports now?
We're about to be. One little quick thing. I have a question. This is directly for one person. He's a celebrity, and his name is Nick Cannon. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nick Cannon is expecting his 10th child.
That's out of control.
Just gave birth, no, not him, but whoever.
Yeah.
To the 9th one.
The dude is potent.
Listen, I mean, he better be stocking up on them, whatever he's wearing, the turban-looking things.
Well, he always ain't wearing something else.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't wearing a Jimmy hat.
He needs to put a turban down there. You know what I mean?
So Em brought this up before we did this, and she also gave me a short list of some of the names of his kids, which this has nothing to do with the kids. I'm sure they're great humans, but what were you thinking when you named them? Okay, Powerful Queen Cannon is one of them. Mm-hmm. Golden Cannon, named it after his dick.
I mean, if that's not a porn name, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Zillion Air Cannon. Air spelled H-E-I-R. It's like Zillionaire Cannon. Yeah. And then Zion Mixolydian Cannon.
Yeah.
Which
he was founded by Pfizer.
Yeah, you've probably seen him on an infomercial. Oh my God, dude. 10 kids, dude. I mean, Jesus.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if I want kids. Like, the thought of one is a crazy thing for me. But 10,
you out of your mind.
I mean, you're talking they can play 5-on-5 basketball. Easy.
That's what I'm saying. He's got a whole squad. They don't even have to join a league. They got one.
Hey, look, now all they need is a goalie, and they're good.
How about that? Never mind.
Yeah, well,
I had one come in the head, and I let it go out.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Crossing the line.
All right, now on to sports.
Okay.
NFL is back.
Thank God. Well, it's not back, but it's back.
We're about there.
I hate preseason.
Again, reminder, Pick'em is live. Hit us up if you want in. Last night, the 49ers, Trey Lance and San Francisco 49ers looked like a bag of dog shit. And they lost 17-0. How do you not score in a preseason game?
Yeah.
Dude, and I understand it was the backup O-line, but even still, like an O-lineman or two is bound to get hurt. You gotta learn. And dude, you are the man now. It was horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible.
But again though, preseason, I hate it.
Yeah, no thank you. Panthers play tonight, 7:00. Actually, it just kicked off. It is 7 right now. Buffalo Bills are in Charlotte. Panthers are minus 235. Baker Mayfield is the man in CLT now.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Josh Allen obviously is not suiting up. Like, there's no way he's suiting up if the Panthers are minus 235.
No.
I'm not quite sure. I mean, yeah, Trey Lance played last night because he's only played, like, I don't know, 4 games. But, yeah, I don't know. Dallas also plays tonight. Seattle is in Dallas. It's going to be a long season for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seattle's minus 300. God almighty. And, I mean, they have Drew Lock and Geno Smith competing for the starting.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, week 4, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the quarterback in Seattle.
Yeah.
MLB, the New York Mets are maintaining a 2-game lead over the Braves. They face the Rockies tonight in New York. I just said it earlier when Young John called in. Chris Bassett's on the mound. First 5 innings have hit every game this season he has pitched. Take it to the crib. Last night they won 3-1. Finally got back on the right track. Pete Alonso got out of his slump. 2-run moonshot. Jacob deGrom was on the mound. The guy is fucking incredible. Incredible. 6 innings pitched. 3 hits, 1 run, 9 Ks. Just sit him up. Line him up, sit him down, dude.
That's it.
It's just incredible. He could have had like 13 Ks, to be honest. Braves are playing in St. Louis tonight. Spencer Strider, nice mustache, still a douche. They are minus 172. Braves first 5 money line, minus 160 is my pick. Premier League real quick. There's a bunch of games this weekend, none really that are like big time. Man United plays tomorrow morning 7:30 at Southampton. Who knows? Ten Hag, they beat Liverpool 2-1. And their manager sat all the big name veterans and played a bunch of young kids, and they had the heart. That's that.
That'll happen sometimes.
But my pick this week, Brighton and Hove Albion at home against United States of Leeds United. Okay?
Yeah.
Leeds United just fresh off a 3-0 win against Chelsea. They're managed by Jesse Marsh, the American. They also have Brandon Aronson, the American from Medford, New Jersey, up top as one of the wingers/strikers, and they also have Tyler Adams in the midfield. A lot of American love there, and they could have beat anybody in the world the way they played against Chelsea. It was unbelievable. Beat the brakes off their ass. They'd have beat the brakes off Tottenham.
Good.
I mean, it was fucking insane. Leeds is plus 300. So look, I'm not advising anybody to take this. I am absolutely going to take it. And if they draw, you don't win, right? You don't push. But, like, they're plus 300, and they are flying. And the thing about Brighton is that they have a huge back line, right? Their defense, their center backs and all that, they're very tall. But Brendan Aronson, the American number 7 on Leeds, has a motor that just never runs out.
That's my thing.
The first goal against Chelsea was Aronson running at the keeper. The keeper tried to like do a fancy thing. Stole the ball, right in.
Yeah, that's why I'm a big fan of like.
I'm taking speed over size in this weekend.
Well, for sure, but that's why your center backs you have like a bigger one and a shorter one.
Yes.
To be able to counter that, and if they're big all the way across, that ain't good.
Dude, I'm going to go with the speed. They are plus 300. I think that's crazy. I think plus 175 is more like a even match. Plus 300 is wild. Sprinkle it if you want to. Last one, golf. The old Tour Championship going on right now in Atlanta. Scotty Scheffler's shitting on everybody.
Dude, just shitting.
At the point right before we started recording, he was 19 under. I think he was still playing. Yeah, -4 on the day, but 19 under. Xander, 14 under in second, whatever. My guy Harmon, 3 under. But did you see the purse for this?
No.
Holy shit! You finished top. Well, how many people are playing? 30, right?
Is it the cut already? No, this is not the.
No, but it's top 30 though, right?
Yeah. No. Usually cuts are like. I don't know what this one is.
Yeah, either way.
Championship.
But apparently, like the top 20 went over $1 million.
Yeah.
Crazy money. So, step it up, Shouty. Come on, Brian.
Yo, and real quick before we get out of here, did you hear about Tiger and I forget who else it was?
Roy.
with the stadiums, with like the golf.
Yes,
like,
I did hear about
crazy
this,
shit.
and I was going to talk about it starting in January 2023.
Yeah.
It's going to be teams of 3 competing, but here's the problem: it's on a simulator.
See, I saw something about stadiums and like them like doing like. I'm not watching a simulator.
Dude, it's going to be virtual. It's virtual golf.
Yeah, no, I ain't looking at that.
Via simulator. And
No,
now
sir.
look, I've played on many simulators, and I think all of them are fucking shit.
They're all shit.
It's fun if you're with your buddies, but if I'm actually competing, never in a million years am I doing that.
No, and I don't even care. They're like, oh, well, this one's state of the art. No. If you know me, you know I hate technology. It always messes up. Too. Like, I just hate it. And, like, to me, golf is supposed to be outside, on the course, in the grass.
In the elements.
Being out there,
Yeah.
okay? Not you smacking it into a damn screen and wanting me to get excited about that. No, bro. I would just play a damn video game with you as a character.
You know what was funny about that? Trey was like, I'd rather just play Tiger Woods PGA golf.
You see?
Yeah, I was like,
it's just like that.
I get it. The only thing a
You
simulator
just
is...
let me down so hard. I did not know it was going to be on simulators.
Sorry, man. I mean, dude, shit. Just took the wind right out of your sails.
You really
but
did,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Nah,
The only thing
glad
a
I
simulator
know.
is good for is, like, speed of the ball. Like, how hard did I hit it?
that's it. And did you come in flush or not? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Because
that's
it tells you if it's going straight or not.
Yeah.
But
Like the club,
other than that,
the club head.
I'm not, no.
that just pissed me off, to be point blank.
Sorry.
I hate to end this on a rotten note, but
Well, I mean, just picture that rollerblader falling into a tree again.
shit. And psych, it's Friday, dog. I ain't no rotten note.
No doubt. Speaking of that, we'll see you guys next Friday, 92 next week. Join the Pick'em.
Join the pick'em.
Join us in Raleigh. You don't even have to come to the game.
Nah.
Tailgate's going to be awesome. And we are right there in the parking lot
Yeah.
across the street from the indoor practice facility.
Yeah, we might not have a phone out there, so don't do that. But
Definitely not going to have a phone, but we will be live. We'll see if we'll be able to handle the video stream live.
nah, we'll be able to figure it out.
If not, we're going to go live on Instagram while we do the show audio-wise. Either way, we'll
figure
get
it
all
out,
that
but
shit
it doesn't
figured out.
matter.
It's going to be lit, though.
Regardless, thanks for listening.
Catch you next week.
Peace. Thanks, chat.
Cheers, boys. We got a lot of editing to do.
Whoa. No, I thought you take the video out.
Yeah, I'm going to. You,
2 cuts.
yeah.
Well,
Chat, appreciate it.
4 total with what I got, with there. Because you're just using the audio from the video, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just going to, the phone calls.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You see Young John's text?
No.
Look at it.
Jada Cows, perfect. Are we still live?
Yeah, I think so, man. Oh, shit.
Oh. You can't see it.
Nah, it's hard to see, but that shit's too funny, man.
Dude, I will say, now that, that's just,
Oh,
That-
shit. God dang, girl. Nah.
got your
You
ass.
just get my fucking breath.